saying that
prt5 Lord,
Ubisoft never always makes games look better than
and
what
got
they
some
actually
friends
are.
here talking, so let's begin.
Oh, did I just talk over your intro? I didn't mean to.
Doesn't matter. They'll know who they know who's who. They know who the white man party is.
Don't be like Silento saying you already know who it is when no one knows.
They know me. They see my
No.
face. They see my dick pics.
Oh yeah, this thing.
I
hate
renounce
this
the
thing.
blessed realm to redeem the land of shadow.
He literally has a pickle, like a literal pickle.
There you go, Rowan. That's your next video.
Oh my god, I gotta expose you now? Come on.
I never turned off the whole allow voice to be shared thing.
It doesn't matter. You can be in my video. We can have discussions, real intelligent discussions, like how mayonnaise fits in a jar.
Yeah, I've always wondered that, you know?
Yeah, like that's like something. That's some crazy stuff right there.
Exactly. Bro, look at this AI, dude. They're not even focused on me, and I'm shooting them in the back of the head.
Or why Deegan's a dick in the comments below.
I'm not even doing any damage, but I'm still hitting them, though.
You know, I was wondering, was that maybe Deacon who commented on that video like that?
What video?
On their Joe video.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Deacon because the person who did it is a Triggered fanboy, and they were on.
Oh, Triggered. He's triggered.
Just how they came on. I feel like he's one of those people.
I don't know, but there's several enemies right here that you need to kill.
Yeah, alright. I just figured forever to carry this item. Bro.
Please kill them. I died.
Rowan, you triggered me, Rowan.
I know I did.
I'm so triggered. Can't wait for the new one to come out. Oh, one of my fans are watching my vids. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh,
Fans.
Yeah, you guys hear that? You guys hear those words?
That boy has fans?
Yeah, I got fans. They're cool fans. They're like, they bring me air so I can breathe.
Watch someone comment in the stream, you suck, right after you say that.
I wouldn't doubt it. That'd be hilarious though.
What if someone said I'm just here for the Hot Pockets?
I'm just here for the toasty memes. I'm just here for the, he's like, I'm just here for the racial hate speeches, that's all. That'd be great. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I'm just like running around. I'm back to my big old kitty. Big old kitty. Big old kitty. Big old spicy memes kitty.
Oh!
Oh, no, never mind. Granata!
No, dude, that was so close! Wait, am I even getting power leveled off this, though?
Yes.
Because, like...
Yeah, you just do absolutely not a single bit of damage.
Oh. But I haven't leveled up yet.
I know.
Yeah, your point. Because you're not doing any damage. Once we finish, you're gonna level up.
Cross.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Oh.
If you were actually like killing enemies, then you'd be getting XP.
Oh snap, he just told you, mate. He just told you, mate.
Oh,
Nick, you're a pickle.
yeah. Pickle Nick!
Pickle Nick!
Pickle Nick!
Hell yeah, I'm Pickle Nick.
But Nick, why a pickle? Well, the same reason anybody else can kill a pickle. Because they could. Which they can't.
Just because I wanted to get out of my daughter's therapy session.
I threw down the thing as soon as I died, so I'm good. I'm scared about it.
Hey, don't lie to me now. These fans demand the truth, Rowan.
Watch them talk about little old fans that are in the room.
That's what he's talking about.
Yes,
My oscillating fans need the truth.
I am getting XP. It's not a lot.
Spicy memes!
I wish I could be a meme.
You are.
Yo, like on some real stuff though, I'd love to be a meme.
A meme or a spicy meme?
Both.
Hey, if I get sponsored by WB, would you be happy?
No.
Why? I would love to be
you'd be
sponsored
making
by
money.
WB.
You'd be making money, but that's about it.
Come on, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be sponsored by them.
Why?
They're terrible people.
They make good,
They're
they make
terrible
good games,
people.
though. They make
Literally,
good
you
games.
do. It's not about good games. Did you hear about them literally forcing reviewers to do whatever score they wanted, and they can't say anything?
I heard
negative
about that
whatsoever?
when the first Shadow of Mordor came out.
And they'll probably do it again. I won't doubt it, because they're really shady.
What they didn't do for the Injustice games.
Yeah, they might have not. Might not.
There's the one behind
Besides, one guy died already, so...
I know. Doesn't mean they can't, you know, still be money. Oh my god, bro. Jesus. The amount of times I'm getting down.
It's all good. I just wasn't in cover. I do damage when I'm in cover.
Why did I lose health? Holy carp.
Landon, someone's coming up, someone's coming up, someone's coming up. Okay, he killed me. Should have even tried.
Oh, wow. Well, I got thrown off. Like, what was going on? Oh, you just got raped.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna just get in cover. Like, we need to get out on the side. Just get in cover. There's no point in us. Like,
Fine, can I at least be sponsored by Game Freak?
I guess, if you want. I mean, for WB, but I don't think he wants to. I'm sure they do even more shady stuff that maybe none of us even know about, to be quite honest. Every company does it.
Who's more shady, EA or Activision?
Activision.
Activision for sure.
I don't know, EA's
Yeah.
done some crappy stuff though.
EA's done some stupid stuff like online passes, but does $10 for an online pass be equivalent to things that you can't even know for sure if you're gonna get, meaning supply drops because there's random loot chances and you might end up
Technically,
spending
I mean,
$1,000,
I guess you could say Battlefield 1 had supply drops in, I guess.
Well, yeah, but they're cosmetic. They're not really like.
No, some are guns.
Yeah, they're
Some are
cosmetic.
actually guns.
No, they don't
Well-
have guns.
No, it's not guns. They have melees.
Melee. Yeah, which are cosmetic. So.
Not
Yeah.
Call of Duty, they're not.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
I-
actual guns.
It's
Call
just that like
of Duty.
EA doesn't. EA, yes, they're shady and all that, but at the same time, like I feel Activision.
Rowan, come here.
because EA. Where are you? Oh, you're in there.
Over here.
I feel like the thing with like EA is that like at least they can make a good game. Activision can't really
Here,
seem
come
to
here,
do
stay
that.
in the
too often.
circle.
Well, I wouldn't go that far with it because...
I mean, what's the latest good game Activision's made? Crash Bandicoot, and that's just a remaster.
That's not even Activision.
Well, it's
No,
them
it's not.
publishing it.
It's
Alright,
God, the people made a freaking Naughty Dog. Yeah, Naughty Dog.
yeah, they made it, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
but no,
about really
Activision made Spyro. Activision made Spyro.
Yeah, but how long ago was that though? As of recently, when the
At
company
least
really got
about...
greedy. When the company really got greedy is my real point.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of companies, though. You can say that about
I mean,
Valve
think about
if
it
you really
this way.
wanted to.
The thing that EA has done, most known for, is really just the whole online pass thing. Yes, they've done some other shady stuff.
Well, I wouldn't go that far because
et
EA
cetera.
has a lot of server issues, problems too. In the game.
That too. But
At
for the
least
most
when
part,
I know I buy an Activision game, it will work day one. When I buy an EA game, I know it'll work 3 months later.
Rowan, get me.
oh, where are you? Here. Take that.
So it's kind of like if you buy an EA game, it's kind of like buying an investment. It's not good at first, but you know it'll be good later on. When you buy Activision, it's a quick sell buy kind of thing. You know what I
I
mean?
still feel like EA can make some good games. I feel like for Activision, it's like they'll make some good games. I do agree with you on that. For the most part, like Activision, like big thing is that like their influence on games. Because even though Activision might not develop games, they're publishers and they have say over anything in the game. Why do you think? Like, think of it as the We Happy Few situation. They changed the game completely into a whole just money sucker. Like they changed the game, which is an indie game. They changed it from $30 to $60. When the game isn't even worth that, it's a survival game. And then they made a DLC and season pass thing, when none of that was planned before the publishers came in. So think about how much of an influence publishers have.
Yeah, I know Game Ranks talked about that, but...
Salty toes! Yeah, you already know who it is.
I mean, it's just, that's how it works. I mean, it sucks that it's that way, but I mean, that's just
really
how it's gonna be. I mean, unless you can publish your own game, which ain't easy, but unless you can publish your own game, then you really...
Twinkle toes.
That's what they used to call me in college.
Oh my god.
Oh, you hear about the football thing that's going on right now? It's so stupid. They're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to stand up and salute just because of what Trump said.
How many?
Bro,
why are... I'll take that.
Hey.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take this.
Can't put it on. You gotta put it out when you're like later.
Hey! Shoot! What is a school shooter mask?
Yeah. You know, you have schools in that division. You gotta shoot them up sometimes.
No.
Would you play a game that's called School Shooter Simulator?
Just to see how bad it is. Not to like hate on it, like be like, oh yeah, school shooting, just because I'm just interested.
And it's made by Rockstar.
Okay, it's not to be the greatest game ever, but that's sad that I have to say that.
It's going to be the greatest game ever, but my God, it'll be so bad.
Bro, watch me be sitting there next year, E3, watch their new Midnight Club trailer, chilling there, like being like, oh yeah, this looks really good, thank you, Rockstar. And then it just gets to the point where it shows you like what the code is going to be like, Midnight Club, School Shooter edition. I'm like, oh. Well,
no, it's called Midnight Club, but it's actually a school shooting simulator.
Hey, Roland, Justin.
Landon, you want this? Level 25 mask here?
Yes.
Never.
It's probably terrible for you, though.
It's actually, maybe, I don't know, but it may be good. Never know.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
I told you. I just got it from a civilian, that's all.
I just need to start getting.
Long John Basler.
Rake it up,
What?
what?
What's that?
Rake it up, what?
Yeah, for real, that's what I was saying.
Break what?
Alright, there's a mission down in, where is it over here? It's over in Stuyvesant, or whatever the frick it's called. It's a Warren Gate power plant.
I really feel like playing Fortnite.
Why don't you then? Why don't you just go play Fortnite then?
Yeah, you don't have to stick with us.
Oh, I don't? I have permission to ditch you like a bad friend?
Yeah. Well, you're a bad friend
I mean,
anyway.
you can leave if you want to leave. It's just, you don't have to, like, it... Shut up.
Okay. Okay.
Just shut up.
I mean, alright.
Roman's always a bad friend though, so.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Worst friend ever.
Yeah.
That's why Deacon acts the way he does, because Rowan used to beat him.
Yeah, you're right.
Justin, we're going.
I used to beat Deacon all the time.
Who just left?
Me. I thought I made that pretty clear.
No, I mean, not really. I mean, I was just saying, like, you can leave if you want to leave. I mean, I was like... I mean, we were about to go do another mission where you could level up a couple more times, but...
It's just
Level
really slow
up.
process. How did you
level
guys
up?
do it so fast? How did you guys do it so fast?
Yeah, I went from level 12 to level 25.
How'd you do it so fast, though? Like...
Because we did all of them.
Oh.
Justin, did you
Can't
see the one
wait.
over
Call
there?
of Duty World War II, best game, 2017. All the way.
Yeah, bro.
I would rather burn out my eyes than call that a good game.
Watch for game.
I would rather vote for Hillary Clinton than say Call of Duty.
You know what's funny is that like, is the fact that like PUBG might win Game of the Year.
No, it's sad, ain't it?
No, it's not sad. Well, actually, it is sad because the fact that the game's so good that just a PC release could give it Game of the Year is pretty impressive, to be honest.
I don't think it'll get Game of the Year, though.
You might not think that, but when you really look at it, how many sales is it gonna have by December when it comes time to pick? And it's
Sales? I thought it was
at
free.
No, PUBG is not free.
How much?
$30.
For that. I thought it was free.
No.
Well, that.
Why'd you think it was free?
Everybody playing it.
Everyone's buying it because it's only $30. Number one, people like that, and number two is that it's legitimately very popular, and a lot of people like it.
Just because it's $30 doesn't make me want to run out there and say, "Oh my God, it's only $30. I'll just buy it."
Would you rather pay $60? Like, that's the real debate here.
No,
like,
but the problem is, just because it's $30 doesn't make me just want to run.
No,
just
but
because,
it makes it cheaper.
Just because Infinite Warfare is $20 doesn't make me want to run out and buy it, does it?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the quality of the game, but a price that is cheaper makes it more appealing.
I mean, if it's $60 and it's worth $60, I don't mind paying for $60. Yeah.
Some people think it's worth $60 and it's only $30. Some people
no, it's not worth $60.
You don't know that.
Yeah, but a multiplayer game is not worth $60. It's not a complete game.
You say that just because you're. You say that just because you're. The game worth. The game does not work.
There's not enough content in that game to be worth $60, though.
The fact that how it works.
You're lagging a lot to me. What was that?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Is anyone else have mic lagging?
Yeah, I did.
I can barely hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all can be lagging. Is it like not a second?
Rowan was his dank internet connection.
His internet ain't even that bad.
We got you now.
All the freaking enemies around here all of a sudden. Damn, back off my nuts, people. Bam! Wham bam with some spam. Spam, Hawaii's favorite food. Well, at least you went for him. Oh God! What the hell is that? Is that what the hell? That's a panda. I'm a lawyer.
Whoever came up with the idea for an Amazon Fire TV stick needs.
You're still lagging balls, Rowan.
No. It's literally okay. We're never.
Is he still lagging for you guys, or is it just me?
Yeah, he's lagging for me.
Okay. You said, I think he's trying to say something about Fire Stick, but that's all I can really get out of this.
He is.
Okay.
Because his mom has a Fire Stick, and that thing takes up way too much internet.
Wow. Flaming Caragors. Just bring your mic in the bathroom. You'll be fine.
No. What? No.
Just have like a TV mounted in the bathroom and still playing it.
That would be awesome. That would be freaking awesome.
But hey guys.
Actually, I know somebody who was like, he was chilling in the bath one time, just taking a bath, you know, because he felt like chilling. And he had an iPad, and he had his phone, well, he had his phone, and he had his iPad set up to where it was like FaceTiming his phone. And the iPad had the camera face towards the TV, and he had his controller in the bathroom. So he was playing, like, while looking at his phone.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Bro,
I'm
honestly,
gonna go take a crap. So.
someone needs to light Amazon headquarters on fire. Every Fire Stick ever known.
Oh my god.
And also they need to fire whoever thought of the Fire Stick.
I did. I thought of it. Sorry.
Well, you need to die. I'm not even joking, dude. It's not even funny how much bandwidth it consumes.
Well, you know, one day you wake up, you have herpes. You know? Can't help that.
Did you know it's like an average of 600 gigabytes a month?
Probably.
Think about that for a sec. That's more than your PS4 can hold. That's not okay at all.
My,
In fact, that would destroy
more.
Landon's internet. Yeah, but think about that. Your Xbox won't. Well, Xboxes do suck up bandwidth, so not as much as a Fire Stick. I've done, like, anytime my brother hooks up his Xbox, it also goes the internet.
Killing you once wasn't enough to keep you in the
yeah,
ground.
literally, I was lagging so hard because my mom had a Fire Stick on. The second that thing clicks on is the second your internet will not be able to withstand anything. I did some research and it forces its way through anything on the internet in order to get the highest video quality. It's ridiculous.
I hate how I can't, like, charge my arrows. It's so gay.
Anyways, like I was saying, Nick, you can't just call a game incomplete because it doesn't have a single player. Like,
It's not even that. It's just multiplayer with some guns and some maps and a few, like,
I don't think
options.
multiplayer or single player games worth $60. I don't think any game's worth $60.
Like, I could see Shadow War being 60 because there'd be a shit ton of content in it. Destiny, I could see being $60 for that. Well, I don't know. Destiny right now.
But doesn't it help to make some sort of multiplayer? It adds replayability.
To a point, but
true.
you can't do what Dead Space 2 did and throw multiplayer to please the masses, and then it sucks.
Well, no, we're not talking about that.
And you can't do what Assassin's Creed did, throw multiplayer and then please the masses. Then it's buggy and it kind of sucks. It has to be worth it. Yes, a lot of the multiplayer for Assassin's Creed was terrible. Bioshock,
Revelations, and Brotherhood were masterpieces.
I hated them. They weren't fair. They were not fair.
No, it's not about them being fair. They were geared towards the more skilled people who took time
because I played this game more than you. That means I have all the better stuff. So which doesn't mean the person that's new to it doesn't get a fair chance because he's already.
Isn't that how it always is for any game? Like,
not really COD or stuff like
literally,
that.
Literally, you play more and then you unlock stuff. Therefore, having an event.
It's hard to play more if you can't because the dude you're playing against is going to be godly. It's hard.
I never recalled any Assassin's Creed being godly. You could be prestige 99 in Assassin's Creed 4 and you not godly, dude.
When I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood with my friend, I felt like unmatched a lot of times because everybody had all the crazy crap on there. And when Bioshock 2 had multiplayer, and it was terrible. A lot of people hated it because it was the same thing. You went in there, and if you didn't play it a lot, or you didn't play it since day one.
Can you restate it? My mic lag.
I said like BioShock 2 had multiplayer.
Bro,
It was
I
the
can't
same
do anything,
concept.
dude. I can't do anything. Oh my god, I can't even hear you, dude. Oh my. This lag is unbearable. I hate the fire stick.
Well, pull it out then.
I can't do anything about it. And then my mom threatens the entire internet if I say anything to her. So stupid. I don't think she understands. It's not fair for me. At least my console isn't gonna take everything else on the internet.
Thank God I get rid of that dude. Where'd he go?
Bro, it's not even fair. All the things she's buying had to be a fire stick. I wish she would have just returned it before she even opened the pack.
You know she could get PlayStation View on her TV. It's a smart TV.
Yeah, what isn't that streaming videos though?
It's kind of like Netflix and Hulu would be like, whatever that would be.
If she can do that, okay. Well, how's it like? Like, does it consume a ton of bandwidth?
I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have it.
Because I'm not trying to have anything that consumes bandwidth. Because the Fire TV stick forces its way through anything on the internet in order to get the highest video quality. I don't want that.
Well, you have to look into it. I don't know.
The Fire Stick's are a terrible product. Sure, the person who's using it doesn't realize anything, but anyone outside of the product understands how terrible it is. Because they can't do anything, is the problem.
Did not want to do that. No, come on.
It's literally outrageous. And if you're someone who has limited data on their internet, then you're really screwed. I mean, I don't have limited data, thankfully, but if I did, then, well, internet wouldn't last more than 3 days a month, so...
Nazdug.
You ran from me before. How could you leave me?
I don't know. Did you hear what I said though, Rowan?
To be so close
No, not at all.
About BioShock
Game,
2.
but every time I woke up, literally, anyways, what?
Oh, damn it, die.
Not a chance. Yeah. You already tried that. Don't even try it. You could do better than that. Got you all to myself.
I gotta go down, dude. Are you serious?
Stop moving! We'll strip your boat bare. I'm too fast for you.
I'm too fast for you, mate. Come on. I died. God damn it.
I'm scared to play Dead by Daylight because I have a feeling it's gonna lag really hard.
So fucking orcs.
Not since the first age of Middle Earth has one of the Eldar wielded such power. There are none that could withstand you, save the Dark Lord himself. And against him...
I don't like the Bright Lord DLC as much as I like the other ones because the Bright Lord DLC, I feel like you're very underpowered.
Shall be imprisoned.
I feel like $50 should be the max price for a game.
Can't because like the No was talking about, you know, they only barely make anything off the game. Do you realize that?
Yeah, I know.
That's why games are the price they are.
And explain to me why some games can be as cheap as $5.
Because they're probably really cheap to make. Indie games are just basically, they're not being publicized.
Some games really aren't
being...
cheap to make though. Some games really aren't. Like Dead by Daylight is not cheap at all.
Right. That's why they cost.
But it's $30.
Because it doesn't have all the publishing and all the stuff it went through.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It doesn't have
Starbreeze publishes it.
Yes, but it doesn't have the publishers like Call of Duty EA have. They're not mass publishing it like you would see like Call of Duty, like Battlefield.
Well, no, but they wouldn't.
Stuff.
EA wouldn't. Well, that's the thing, though. This isn't even as big as a publishing studio as them, and they still don't price it that much. They price it that much, literally because of pure greed. Because of greed.
Okay, look,
greed.
before you start doing greed, before you start saying greed, look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty's in commercials. It's in stores. It's in everything you see. You see Call of Duty everywhere. That's why Call of Duty is $60, man. If Dead by Daylight started advertising like Call of Duty does, yeah, they would be high priced. It'll start being a $60 game. Yeah.
No, Dead by Daylight didn't get such a big fan base from advertising or anything like that. People, but what they do, here's the smart thing to do is the thing. They do a bunch of extra stuff as an excuse to price for that. Dead by Daylight, you know what you do? Because this is the main marketing tactic. You push it out to Twitch streamers, YouTube streamer, or just people who make content in general, and just give them a free copy of the game, and then literally they will get you sold. Like for example, PewDiePie, if he plays the game, gets over like $100,000 in sales because he recommends it.
Well, Call of Duty doesn't need to do that because they know the game would sell.
That doesn't take any money.
So why would Call of Duty?
It takes no money.
But Call of Duty doesn't need to do that though. They don't need to give players free games because they know the game's going to sell.
But they already do. But they already do that. But they don't need to do it anymore because now they know all they have to do is put up a trailer on YouTube, and then people already got it bought. Like they do that.
Yeah, but that costs money though too. You don't understand. It costs money to put up an advertisement on YouTube. It costs money
to make the trailer. It costs money to make the trailer, not put it on YouTube.
Yeah, you know, it costs money to make that stuff, dude. It's not cheap. It's not cheap to advertise stuff
How many
at
games
all.
have trailers? How many games have trailers, dude? Even the smallest like that games have trailers. Like that's just
but they're not high quality as you would see like Activision EA.
Dead by Daylight's trailer is unbelievably realistic looking. Have you seen it? It is a really good trailer. They've made multiple.
I think you're kind of defending them because they're only $30, but if you were to make a video game rolling, you don't understand it costs a lot of money to make stuff like that.
I can't hear you. Mic lag. What? Mic lag. I can't hear you. What? Say it again.
I said, I think you don't understand
Nick,
the money. I don't think you understand the money that goes into making stuff like this.
I do understand the money, bro. But what you're giving me is BS excuses. And then tell me this. They made over $1 billion in 1 quarter of a year. Just 3 months. Just by doing a bunch of extra micro DLC stuff too. So if they implement all this micro DLC stuff along with the $6 price tag, you think that's fair? No, Nick. You're literally just buying into this corporate BS as an excuse that they use to price their games.
But I see why they do it though. I'm not complaining
No, Nick, you don't.
Yes.
It costs $1 billion to make a trailer.
It costs a lot of money to put things on TV, more than you think it actually does.
Yes, that's what they want to put it on TV. You don't have to, dude.
But it makes them money. They know they put that on TV. They can get a fan base. They get all their fan base to watch the videos and stuff.
The statistics show that for a company, the most efficient way to advertise yourself is in the most costless way. It costs no money to reach out to a streamer and be like, hey, here's our game, and make a video on it. So it is literally the cheapest way to do it. And they do that, but then they do all this extra stuff as an excuse, and they just over-advertise when they realize that they don't need to. They don't understand that.
Because, I think Call of Duty's fan base is not, like, gonna watch PewDiePie and stuff either.
No, I'm not saying that they will. That's not my point.
Well, they gotta go with what their fan base is. Their fan base is average people that watch TV, watch sports stuff.
They watch YouTube.
Yeah.
No,
they
the
don't.
average
Call of Duty people don't. The Call of Duty people don't
me-
watch YouTube like that.
Yes, they do.
They're
Yes,
just
they do.
average
Tell me how
people.
Ali-
If they were, if Call of Duty
has 8 million subscribers. Tell me how T Martin 3 million subscribers. Tell me how Syndicate 10 million subscribers. Tell me how Smith Plays 1 million subscribers. Tell me Mr. T Electrified 1 million subscribers. Tell me how Noah J multiple millions of subscribers. Everyone on YouTube is majority. Everyone like Call of Duty is majority YouTube. You can't really.
I want to say that BS. 'Cause a lot of freaking Call of Duty people is just average people, man. Because it's the average
are
game.
Average people, but just because average people don't watch YouTube.
Shit,
Like, dude.
Blood guy.
What Call of Duty person, like, most of them aren't gonna watch TV.
I know a lot of people that only just buy Call of Duty. And they just live normal lives. They don't watch YouTube. They just watch TV, go to work, and play Call of Duty. And those are the kind of people that play Call of Duty. It's the reason why Call of Duty sucks, because you get those kind of people.
Sorry, I just had to kill a huge bug on my wall.
Now, maybe Battlefield's fan base is a little different, but Call of Duty people are just people that, I have a PlayStation 4 and all I play is Call of Duty and Madden.
You really can't disprove that, though.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that.
Huge.
That's the problem.
But you might know a lot of people, but what are the type of people your age, grown men, who just sit there and they watch TV? They do normal stuff. Most of the
They
people
go to
play
work.
Call of Duty. Most of the people who play Call of Duty now aren't those people now. Call of Duty is a kids-appeal game nowadays. What do kids do? Watch YouTube. Watch
Kids fan base anything, Rowan. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
What?
Kids with fan base anything nowadays. It's the truth.
What do you mean? Kids fan
Anything that's popular. Oh, I can play it. I'm gonna go play it. Mom, buy me the game.
Not all the time. Not all the time. Not all the time.
This is what's wrong with mass market games. Is kids play it. They don't buy to the rules of the age rating group rules anymore. It's just like,
those really don't apply. Those really don't apply to you.
Yeah, the age. Like the reason why they put MSRP ratings on it.
But you're not going to get arrested for playing a game that's 18. That's
technically, by law, yes, you could actually. By law, you can, but they're not going to force it. And they're not going to force it. Technically, it is illegal for a kid to play, but they're not going to enforce it. Because it'd be very hard to enforce something like that.
It's just that there is not, the majority of people, alright, on Dead by Daylight, even with such a large fan base, it's popular, but it's not kids. It's mostly, I will tell you, it's mostly adults over the age of 18. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh, I bet there is kids in there. It is on top.
There is kids. There's not a lot, though. Rarely do I find kids playing Dead by Daylight. I always find people who are like around middle.
I play with a bunch of kids in Dead by Daylight.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, because we're your only friends, William. You don't have many people to play
other
with.
People.
You play with the same
other people before I met you.
No,
like
you
3 other people.
No, you don't.
I will agree with William.
Show me first.
I'm gonna agree with William.
No, William, tell me how often do you talk to other people? Because you don't, William. I want to look at your presence right now. Bet you still play with the same people. You can't use that as excuse because William, the only friends you have are really children though. That's the thing though. You can't even tell me. Look, hold on, let me look. You have one person. You have like me, Jeffrey, and like that's just our small group of people our age though. For the most part, you won't find people like that. For example, Jose Rose, he's something, I don't know if he's Jose Rose, he plays Dead by Daylight, and that's all. No, that's but you're mostly looking at really just adults though that play the game. All the people I'm seeing on your friends list right now are mostly either friends that I hang out with, and we just play whatever, or just people that you know, like Jamari or something like that in real life. That's the only type of people I'm seeing. So no, your point is not valid.
But you can take that. You can say there's kids really playing anything.
Wait. Here's more proof. There's literally, it's gotten to the point where it's an argument in the Dead by Daylight community about how many people are talking about 18 plus, and how people are capitalizing on that in the Dead by Daylight community. Because people like that community, 18 plus in Dead by Daylight. That's even more proof that I'm right. You can't argue with certain games. Certain games really adults will play though. There's certain
adults will play anything as long as it's good. I don't really think that really matters.
But if you look at other games like Call of Duty, Overwatch, Siege, like yeah, that's a lot of kids. I can definitely agree with you on that.
So is Halo. So is Halo, Assassin's Creed. Any major marketed game is going to have a lot of kids on it, Rowan.
Yeah. No,
and that's
all of them,
why
no.
Call of Duty does that, because they mass market their games so kids can buy it. And they high price them because they know they're going to buy it.
I'm gonna end this for you. Here's how I'm gonna end this for you now then. So if it's always kids, alright, and kids are on YouTube and stuff like that, then tell me why. If it's true that TV is more popular, tell me why not only do kids nowadays
because the mom and dads are sitting at home watching TV and they can go, oh no, what's this game?
No, not that. That is not what I was going to even say. It was nowhere near that. What I'm saying is, if you're correct about this whole kids thing, then tell me why the majority of all of these YouTubers that I'm talking about are just kids. 90% of the fan bases are kids now. So you literally just proved me more correct. You literally just did that.
I'm saying that the reason why they advertise him... Ali is not a kid.
No, Ali... I know he's not a kid. Hey, his fan base is children. T. Martin, his fan base is children.
Duh. I know that.
Like,
well,
and those are the most popular Call of Duty channels. Those are the most popular.
Because it's kids, man. Because kids are going to flock to stupid stuff like that. And that's why Call of Duty overprices stuff like that.
You're just proving my point.
But I'm telling you why Call of Duty advertises like they do and overprices things like they do. Because it's for the kids. They know that they're going to get kids in. But the reason why they're more...
Hold up, but you did not use that as an excuse for the sense of why they gotta make it so much. That is just because of greed. It goes back to what I said. They know they can take advantage of children.
But wouldn't you though? I mean, if you were gonna make $1 million, would you do what you could to advertise for the market like you get?
But do you know how much criticism?
Dude, who's criticizing Call of Duty for making a $60 game? Nobody. Nobody has complained that. I have never heard anybody say, "Oh, Call of Duty is $60. Oh my God, that's outrageous."
Yeah, everyone says that all the time.
Nobody says that. I haven't heard anybody. Go out right now, make a video, and say, "Oh, who agrees with me right now that Call of Duty should be lower than what it is?" And tell me how much hate mail you're going to get.
How come one of the biggest arguments, tell me this then, how come one of the biggest arguments for Call of Duty is that it's $60 for the same game every year? Boom. Tell me
Never heard that argument before. I do get that argument. I do get that it is mainly the same game year, but I never said, oh, $60. No.
Yeah. You have made the $60 claim before. You don't think Call of Duty is worth $60. You
not multiplayer. No, I never have said that. I never said that.
Would you really buy Call of Duty just for the story? $60. Be straight up with me, Nick.
Not for the story. No. If Call of Duty was just only story, and not zombies and multiplayer, no, I wouldn't spend $60 on. No, because the story doesn't have much detail going on into it. Now, if it's like Assassin's Creed. Shadow of War, Dead Space, yeah, I would spend $60 on it because it's a more in-depth storyline. Do you have? Yeah. That's just the storylines I'm talking about, Ro. I'm talking about these games. I'm not talking about.
So if you're agreeing with me, no, but if you're agreeing with me on Call of Duty not being worth $60, then why are you talking to me about how that no one's
it's right for where Call of Duty's at. Yes, Call of Duty's worth $60. It's got enough in it. It's got enough into it to where it could be worth $60.
Tell me this. Oh, here's how I'm really. Tell me this. How come you said you would only pay $20 for the remaster? Tell me this.
Because it sucks. It is an old game.
Doesn't any Call of Duty suck nowadays?
Yes, but it also too. It's an old game. That's the one big problem. It's an old game, so I'm not spending 20 bucks.
But isn't
I'm not
any
spending 60
remaster
bucks
like $40 to $60 typically nowadays, though? Isn't any
Depends.
remaster like that?
Depends.
Most are.
Well, I wouldn't spend that money on a remaster game. But the problem is, Call of Duty 4 is like, what, 07? So
Yeah,
it's 10 years
07,
old.
yeah.
It's 10 years old. I'm not spending 60 bucks on 10 years old. Yeah. Give me about half an hour. It's not. It's 60. It's 10 years old. So I'm not spending $60 on 10 years. It's like I'm not going. I'm not going to go out and spend 50 bucks on a Nintendo 64. Why would I do that? It's stupid. I had that system 20 years ago, so why would I go out and spend $50?
Well, that's not worth the price, but people price it at that because it's considered like an antique and being into.
Well, that's stupid. Anything that's like that is stupid. Old cars like that is stupid.
That's just how people are. That's just how people are, dude. You can't really
I understand that's how people are, but it's dumb.
Yeah, it might be dumb, but that's just how it is. Like, you can't really do anything about it. People are going to price it like that because they know there's actually buckos out there who do that.
And that's why Activision gets the money they get.
Exactly. But is it based off greed? Absolutely. There we go.
Depends. I mean, it does cost. It costs money, Rowan, to advertise. It costs money
Are you
to make games.
Yeah. Do you want to play Takaiden?
Takaiden?
No.
What's that?
Why not?
Because I don't have it installed right now.
Oh, that.
You want to go back to the Division?
I can.
Well, I mean, you don't want to. You don't have to.
Wow, then I get hit by a freaking poison grenade.
Leave you alive. So
I mean, I kind of want to play Takaiden. So.
Look,
I'm gonna play some Takaiden for a little bit, but yeah, just letting you know that I'm back. So. But. Anyway, what were y'all talking about?
Rowan thinks that if Call of Duty is, because you pay $60 on a Call of Duty game, there being corporate greed.
Ways to cut you down.
Well,
Allow me to show
And
you.
yeah, I can see that.
But in reality, you know how much money they put into a game like that, though? They had to make some profit off of that. $60 is not going just to the people who made it. It's going to the publisher. It's going to, if you got it off of GameStop, it's going to GameStop. It's going to the graphic people. It's going to all the actors that were in the game. It's going to a lot of different people to where it's splitting up $60 for over like 100 people.
Well, now that we're at a point in which the game, Call of Duty as a game, is widely known, it's very successful, $60. It's
but that's also another reason why it is $60 too.
If they would have started off as $30, then you know maybe it would be more acceptable to be a $30 game. But they started off being $60 games, so that's what they're living up to. And obviously, with the effort they put into the game, you know, it's gonna have to be a pretty high amount. You can't just have a game $40, and when it's obviously worth way more.
Exactly. Let me ask you this, Rowan. Let me ask you this real quick.
I will
Call
say
of
though,
Duty
there's a lot of greed that goes into it, especially not just with the game.
Okay, but listen.
That is my point.
No,
because
no.
Oh, man, you didn't let Langdon finish.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Dang. Look, I mean, I will say there's greed going into it with stuff like supply drops and COD points and so many different things that aren't necessary for the game. They don't need to make all that extra money. They made plenty of money just from the release of the game and the game being there. Sure, they can add DLCs. That's what they do. But then something like supply drops where you're making 10 times more extra money to go into something that they're not even putting into the game.
No, that is what we were talking about, Nick.
No,
I did bring up
you were talking about just the game in general being $60, and that's what I was talking about.
No, but that's a factor that goes into it.
Okay.
Why should a game... Wait, hold up, Nick, no, listen. Why? Okay, Call of Duty makes $1 billion every 3 months off of its whole system. Tell me why they need to price the game at $60 if that's the kind of greedy money they get off of something standalone that is just barely anything.
Okay, if you don't let me say what I think, why they put microtransactions game in, it's because Call of Duty has got a 3-year cycle to it right now. Okay, how are you going to make your game last 3 years, Ron? 3 years. How you gonna make
it interesting? Make a
you
good
put
game.
your
Get
soul.
my
Okay, if you put listen, don't stop interrupting, Rowan. Stop interrupting real quick. Stop interrupting.
All right,
you
please,
have
please.
3 years, and a Call of Duty. The Call of Duty comes out with 4 DLCs in 1 year. Okay, after the 4 DLCs are up, that's it. That's all they're gonna put out for it. So, are you gonna sit here and play Black Ops 3 for 2 more years without getting stale? And without getting stale and bored of it, since they're not putting nothing else in.
They have an annual release. They have an annual release.
But if you don't like Infinite Warfare's game, are you going to sit there and keep playing Black Ops 3 with nothing else to do but the same crap over and over again?
But that goes back to what I was saying. Make an actual good game.
But there's only so much you can. But they're going to throw all their stuff in one sitting, Rowan. So once again, it just gets old after a while. They're not going to hand you stuff for free. That'd be dumb.
Think about
nothing in the
all
world
this
is free, Rowan.
How many games do free DLC nowadays and free content updates and all that?
Yes, but those kind of games like Siege and stuff take forever to throw anything out. You see how long it takes them to throw out operators? You saw how long.
Here's the thing. It might take that long, Nick.
You see how long Overwatch throws stuff out?
Stop interrupting me, Nick. Alright? See how long, here's the thing, it might take long, but here's how where you just prove me even more, is that it takes longer, but doesn't the game last longer?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make Siege last longer. It didn't make Siege last longer. No, it doesn't.
Siege has been lasting for 2 years now, almost.
Siege is the most boring and stale game out there right now. It's the same thing.
In your opinion.
And a lot of people's opinion, honestly.
Like you said, Nick, we're appealing to the kiddos out there, so, yeah, you just gotta make it what they want. Like, Nick, you can't defend it. It's a problem.
Siege goes towards kids, actually.
Nick, you can't defend, but you just agreed with me that mostly kids played it, though. So how are you gonna...
No, not Siege. I didn't say Siege.
Yes, you did. You did agree with me on that. No, you agreed with me when I was mentioning other games.
I said Siege and Battlefield.
No, I was saying, I was talking about other games.
Anyways.
No, my main point is
kids
that,
that play it.
You know why this stuff happens? Is because people like you tolerate it and let this greed go about.
Because I understand, unlike you, I do understand corporate business. I understand why they do.
I understand corporate business too, and I understand it to a certain extent where there's a point of, okay, here's what we got to do, here's how we make our money, and here's how we please people.
But on it, if you keep releasing things free, then you're not making any money.
I'm not asking to release things free. I'm not asking to release things free.
So then you're saying my point, and you're agreeing with me. Release microtransaction out with money.
I'm not asking for things to be free. I'm just asking for a certain level of greed that you shouldn't pass. Like, that's my main point about it. Is that Call of Duty did just fine. No one was complaining about $60 and then $15 for a DLC every now and then.
Because it was just 2 years, man. And it wasn't even that at first.
No. But the issue came in where they started being greedy, just like I said. No one had an issue with $15 for a DLC every once in a while, and you pay $6 for a DLC. That was fine. The problem came in where they were making billions off of just this stupid mechanic that not only was ruining the game, but was just showing how greedy the company is.
I think you're talking about supply drops, and I don't think that's what the problem is. It's the problem that that the loot boxes are unfair. Yeah, I can see that. I do highly understand.
That's my point.
But no, what you're saying is you're just saying loot boxes in general are just corporate greed. You didn't say didn't say okay, the loot boxes drop rate is unfair.
Dude, loot boxes are corporate greed. There's no point in having a loot box system in a game that is only cosmetic, where they're making billions of dollars. They did not need to do
freaking
that.
Overwatch has it. Overwatch has it, but nobody's complaining about that.
Many people complain about that, Nick.
There's a lot of people that play Overwatch, so.
Yeah.
And their fan base is still growing.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is just kind of.
And you want to know the funniest part about it? You want to know the funniest part about it, Nick? Once again, going back, they made a game that most people think is good. Most people think Overwatch is good, and they made it, and it lasts, Nick. It lasts. Oh boy, what a
It's
shocker!
still
It lasts.
lasting.
Unlike Call of
lasting.
Duty, which doesn't last, which you were just defending. My point being is that it's corporate greed, Nick. Overwatch.
Technically,
free
actually,
content.
Black Ops 3 is still lasting, though. It's actually done better than
Because
its
Black
last
Ops
3
3
games.
was actually one of the only games that was considered good in the Call of Duty franchise that had replayability. It had that replayability. Old Call of Duties have that. Nowadays, it's garbage.
Dune slips from your
I
fingers
understand.
so
I'm not defending
easily.
how. I'm not saying Call of Duty was ever as
But you're
great.
defending this greed.
But no.
This stuff continues to happen because you support it, Nick. It will only happen if you don't stand up for what is actually right. That is the end of the discussion.
You
and
just
that's
want
how it's
free games, and it's not going to happen.
No, I don't. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that because that can't happen. That's the reality. I'm not asking for free games. If I did that, then I wouldn't pay for them.
If
I pay
I
for
just
Dead by
can't.
Daylight.
I can't agree with you a lot of stuff because you never made a game in your life and you don't know
You
what they
never
have
made
to
a
go
game
through.
either.
But I
Landon.
do
Are you
know
hearing
what they're
this
going
hypocrisy?
through, though. That's the problem. I know how much they have to pay for all the people, how much they have to pay for the voice actors, how much they got to pay to put the game together, how much do they have to pay to advertise it. It's not cheap,
No,
Rowan.
really. It's not cheap, but then how do people out here selling $30 games with barely
Because they don't
any
put
DLC?
that much in the game. There's no voice actors in freaking Dead by Daylight that cost
Yes,
a lot of
there
money.
is.
Yes, there are.
They're not name brand
Yes, there-
people though. They're not Ice
Okay, you don't
Cube.
need
They're
name
not
brand
freaking.
You
They're
don't
not.
need name brand people.
Eminem.
I was actually just about to say
But
that you don't need name brand
That's
people.
why Call of
another
Duty costs so much because they're buying
Okay,
real
cool.
actors,
Then tell me
man.
this-
What's up, Justin?
Dude, then tell me this then. Okay, how is that possible when it just pertains to the campaign, dude? Multiplayer is the core of Call of
Well,
Duty.
they
and
put
they're not
real
like
actors
that.
in zombies. Zombies is a hit
it's
thing.
voice actors. They're not hit voice actors. Not all of them are well-known people. It's not like it's no one North this, no one North that. It's people who are just there.
Yeah,
God,
like Destiny's Ghost.
the Buffy the Vampire Player, she was pretty known. The guy who did
that's
Freddy
one person.
Krueger was pretty known.
Yeah.
God, what's his name?
No.
The guy who does a Machete movie. Danny Trejo. He's a well-known actor.
Yeah. And that
there's
was for what?
a
That was for Call of the Dead. That's Call of the
yeah,
Dead.
but that costs money, Rowan.
Yeah,
That
they
costs
put out
millions
$15 for it.
of dollars.
$15? Yeah, no duh, but that's one case.
So-
I'm trying to. Here's the thing, Nick. I want you to make up for the 13 years of this, not the one time they released a DLC zone. I want the
13 years. They didn't
Yes,
start
for
adding
Call of Duty.
microtransactions and DLC like that until about
Sorry,
Black
sorry,
Ops.
My bad,
2?
my mistake. No, well, no. I'd say, no, that wasn't the problem. Because Black Ops 2, they were just releasing skin packs. So it was really... The problem
No,
got
well,
when that
yes, but you can also say that's corporate greed too, because he's still skin pants.
Oh, but that, oh my god, that's a stupid little cosmetic $2 thing.
But
that
then
you know
that's
for
just
sure
like
you'll
saying
get.
adding weapons in and all that stuff. If you're going to add,
No, but
if
listen,
corporate greed
Nick.
like that is still going to be adding
Nick,
skins,
how many people
voice
How many
packs.
people complained? How many people got up in front of the camera on YouTube and said, "Oh my God, they're releasing $2 for sure guaranteed skin pack"? Oh my God, how greedy of them! Like how many
That's
people
still
got up in front of the
technically
camera?
corporate greed, though. You're still paying
No,
money
it's
for
not,
skins.
because
Ooh
it doesn't
boy,
ruin the game.
you
It
paid
doesn't ruin the
$5
game.
for
It
a
doesn't
skin
ruin
for a
the
gun. Oh, freaking boy!
They were like $2, and that didn't even ruin the game. The problem with
It
these
didn't ruin the
supplies
game,
is that-
but it still costs money.
Listen. The problem with these supplies. Oh, but Nick, we can't give anything out for free. Jeez. But anyways, the
But you
problem
don't
with these
have to
supplies-
pay money for supply drops though either.
You don't, but they pressure you and they harm the game if you don't. Someone who has the KVK, the MSN, all those guns has a
Well, that's
way
their
higher
fault.
chance
That's
than
their
winning.
problem. The consumer doesn't have to buy it though. Gears of War
But you
has
should be
card
well-
stuff on there. You, the consumer, will have to buy the card packs for the characters.
Yeah, but
you
they
can still
pressure
earn
you,
it. You don't.
and
They
you
don't
act like
pressure
people
you.
aren't gonna
They don't
do
have
it.
a. They don't have a gun
Yes,
to your
they
head
do.
saying, "Oh, buy this thing, or you will
Well,
never
you don't
get
have to have a
anything."
gun to your head for pressure, dude. You don't have to have a gun to your head to pressure someone. So why are you exaggerating like
They're
that?
not
That's
forcing
what I'm
you
saying.
to buy it. You can still get crypto
They don't
keys
force you,
technically.
they pressure you.
If they
pressure
didn't
you.
let you get crypto keys on your own, then yeah, that would be forcing you to buy it. But they let you get them for grinding on the game.
How slow is the earning rate, and how low is the drop
Well,
rate?
if you grind, then it's not that bad.
Is anyone going to do that? Is that as easy as going out and just paying a couple dollars and getting what you want?
Yeah, I gotta say, it's easier to go out and pay for it. Anything is easier. A lot of games do that. A lot of games on PC do that. But you know, oh well.
And another thing is, the guns have an advantage. KVK, incredibly powerful gun. XNC, incredibly powerful gun in Black Ops 3.
Well, I understand that they need to do, but that's under more just gun balancing. That's not just corporate greed. That's more under just gun balancing. I'm sorry, that's Call of Duty where they don't fix their
But
game.
they're smart. But they're not going to balance them because they're smart. They know if they did balance them, then no one would be pressured to go buy it. But that's how they put the pressure on you. They make them really good, so therefore you're pressured to go out and want to get
I don't know they're all
so
that good. You're trying to make them out like they're god guns, but they're not that
Bro,
good.
XMC is literally shown to be incredibly good. Same with KVK.
I didn't get it. Damn it.
Oh, but what about your Monster Glow too? That too, Nick. Like,
I know, I didn't say Monster Glow, I just like the glow because it reminds me of
I
never did say it was a Monster Ball skill. I just like it because it reminds me of Black Ops 1. I like Black Ops 1. But you keep saying, oh, corporate greed this, corporate greed that, until you actually go and work at it.
The majority of it is. That's how. I'm all for doing what you gotta do for that dollar. I get it. But
then why
at the same
complain?
time, because there's a certain point where doing for what you do just to get that dollar actually affects the consumer and the product you're making. It's the problem.
Lennon, what are you playing?
To guidance.
Oh, okay.
Got that.
Are you gonna play something else ever?
I could, Rose, but I've been playing that for way too long.
Hey, who's going shopping?
Not me.
It sounds like somebody's ringing up something in the background.
That's my alarm.
Oh, like who's at the grocery store there with their headset on?
You got to.
That's how you gotta roll, man. You gotta have that headset on.
You'd have some impressive internet to be able to like still work at that range.
I mean, I guess if you have you can do the Nintendo thing and have it to your cell phone.
Or you can just use cellular data.
Well, wouldn't that mean your Xbox will run out of the range of your cell phone and then it wouldn't work?
Oh yeah, true. I don't know. Incredible signal or something stupid.
I mean, you have to have like a hell of a long Ethernet cable.
Yeah, that'd be for sure.
Well, my Ethernet cable can reach 50 miles, man. Go everywhere with my Xbox.
Extension cord.
He's got like a 20-mile extension cord.
You gotta get an extension cord for your extension cord. For your extension cord.
For your backup extension cord.
Yep.
Sounds like a big old waste of money.
Yes. It's for that traveling gamer in your life. I see that Simon's been making Siege videos lately. Once he complains about that game, he sure does play it and make videos about it a lot.
It's an infuriating game if you play it.
Yes, it is. It is very infuriating. Lately, I've just been playing Destiny 2. I've been so bored. I've just been grinding on Destiny.
I'm glad Simon has some common sense, though. I mean, I do agree with him on what he got to say about this new whole drama between Fortnite and PUBG. PUBG
I don't really see what the big deal is, because the Fortnite doesn't even look like PUBG's. I mean, I understand
No, it
that.
does. No, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's a copy and paste.
Well,
No,
PUBG, you
Fortnite
can
is
say
a-
that, like the note said, you could say PUBG is a copy and paste of another game just like that. There's other
Yeah,
games
that's what I'm trying to
that,
say.
yeah,
That's what I'm trying
H1Z,
to say.
hell,
That's what I'm
probably,
trying to say. Listen. What I'm trying to say is, and I agree with you, Nick, which is what I'm trying to say, is that basically the whole drama that happened was a developer from Bluehole was talking trash about Fortnite, saying he's like, oh, it's very similar to our sort of style, and he's like, we might further action, which is funny because they can't do that because PUBG copy pasted H1Z1, they call them games like that. Battle
I bet
Royale is not an
H1Z1
original
copy and
idea.
paste off another game too. Honestly.
Yeah, literally. It all originated from an Arma mod, I believe. And even PlayerUnknown himself has said that PUBG wouldn't be possible without inspiration from games like H1Z1. So really, I think they're just being hypocrites, because you can't call Fortnite out for using the idea when their idea isn't even original themselves.
I know. Not
So
defending them at all.
that's why a lot of people are like getting angry at like PUBG, because like you can't really do that, because Battle Royale, PUBG is not the first person to do it. Yes, it might be very similar, but like, once again, not the first person to do it.
Well, they're not really actually fully copying like PUBG to
Yeah, I shouldn't have said a copy and paste. The base premise is very much a copy and paste. Like you skydive into your spawn location from the sky.
Well, hell, GTA does that sometimes too. I think they got a game mode that's like that.
Yeah, they have a game mode similar to that, but it's a bit different though. It's not exactly the same, I would say. It's I don't know the whole details on it, but all I do know is
I think this PUBG just got butthurt for no reason. It's Brandon. What do you expect?
I think they were doing, someone had a theory. They were like, I think they were just, using the title, because obviously they have the title of, like, Best Battle Royale, and they popularized it, and they were getting above their heads and thinking that they're all the hot stuff, when really they're not, because they didn't have the idea. They just thought that they had credibility for it because they're the most popular thing. I think it's stupid.
It's just, right now, I think what PUBG is, it's just a fad. It's one of those games that will do good for a while, and then eventually it's just going to fade away. They're not going to make a sequel.
Like that, that's not good.
They're not going to make a sequel to it, and then people just get bored of it, and then just fades away, like a lot of other games like that.
There's no story to it. They can't really make the sequel.
I mean, you can make a sequel to anything. You can add updates to this called PUBG 2 if you wanted to. But it's not going to, you know. And I wouldn't say it's harder, but you can just.
That's how a lot of games are. That's how a lot of games are. They get popular for a while, they make their money, and they just kind of stop.
Same as the first one.
The what?
You gotta feel about the same as the first one. The second one's gonna handle about the same. There's no story, so it's not
Honestly,
like
I
anything
think
changed.
I feel like it's just like the developers really were just kind of being like all hot stuff. Though. Like I really don't think they should have done that.
Remember, Rowan, it's Raider mates. What do you expect?
Oh yeah. Right.
It's Raider. What do you expect?
I know that's stupid. Like you really can't call someone out for a battle royale when literally.
Oh, you know what I hate? Well, I was talking to Brandon one day and about the Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. I was telling him I didn't like it and trash. He's like, oh, maybe you're just not good at it. Just get good. I said that's not the problem. That's not the problem. The game sucks. It's not the problem.
I hate when people do that. They don't understand.
It's not a skill game. COD is a one game.
Exactly. Thank you. COD is just whoever has the most BS weapon. Whoever has the most BS weapon wins. Is that how Call of Duty? And so, basically, Brandon said that to me when I was talking about Infinite Warfare. Remember that one time when I dropped over and get from behind?
Well, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about the World War II beta. It was just stupid.
I know you were, but like, you remember the one time from their party, and I was telling you like, dude, they just like were defeating supply drops and saying how Infinite Warfare takes so much skill and all that. You remember that?
No, it doesn't. Infinite Warfare takes no skill.
Exactly.
Technically, no Call of Duty takes any skill. It just who's
yeah, I'll be honest, they really don't. But
and then I also hate too, is that Modern Warfare 2 was the greatest Call of Duty game ever.
Oh my god, I hate that too.
Not really, because nostalgia is the only reason that you say it. But if you really think about Modern Warfare 2, it had a lot of problems with it. A lot.
I feel like it's either war.War or Black Ops 2. I really like war.War.
Well, even really all the CODs had a lot of the problems. You can't really say any Call of Duty was the best Call of Duty. They all had their
war.War's
death has been avenged.
Was like war.War's problem was Juggernaut. Well, just war.War and COD. It was Juggernaut, Last Stand, Martyrdom, and that kind of stuff. That was the problem with those.
God, yes, I hated Juggernaut. And I hated Martyrdom. Martyrdom was Last Stand was the last thing they took out, and I hated Last Stand. It was so OP because you could literally drop and shoot at the same time and kill the person.
Yeah, I just really like, I love war.War and all. It's a great game. I feel like it had a better feeling than COD 4 because of that nitty-gritty World War II thing, and the guns were really awesome too. CPS-based, legendary, stuff like that. Like, that's what made war.War great, but at the same time, it still has problems just like any other Call of Duty. I feel like, you ever thought about it, like, then, like, Call of Duty is, like, it gets hate because it does dumb stuff that is really preventable, you know what I mean? Like Juggernaut, like, that's so preventable. Who would think about that, you know what I mean?
It wasn't, I understand that they put it in one game, but when people complain about it and tell you to take it away, you think they would listen, but they don't.
Exactly. Especially in Modern Warfare Remastered, like that's a complete new game. You have a chance to start all over with the game, and they still put all the perks in it that everyone hates. Like that makes me angry. Modern Warfare Remastered could have been actually a good game despite supply drops and all this kind of different stuff. It still could have been a good game if they just weren't taking out all the BS.
So,
like the main problem with that everyone has in their yard is the fact that all those cheap perks are still in the game.
You know, supply drop guns should just be like skins, like a copy and paste in DPS and like of another gun.
I wish they were like that, but they're not. I mean, the XMLAR and the BOS 14 are true beasts, and it's very unfortunate that they are, but they are going to be like that. Like Jordan has the BOS 14, and it's incredibly good. Like it's kind of scary.
I mean, what you gonna do about it, I guess?
And the G25S is just the RFASS from MW2 that's super buff. I mean, we can't do anything about it like you said, Nick, but I mean, that's unfortunate.
And I understand what you're trying to say, that ignoring ain't gonna help, but a lot of time is bitching ain't gonna help either, because people have been bitching for years, and it hasn't changed.
Here's the thing. I should have rephrased that. Speak with your wallet. Biggest way to do it. Speak with your wallet.
But that's not going to happen either. I don't care how many people you try to say that.
I know it's not, but that is the best way to do it, though. Speak with your wallet. Because money hurts companies. Money, when consumers don't pay the money, that's what hurts companies the most.
I know, but the problem about Call of Duty, they know how to sell. I give credit to Activision. They know how to sell a game.
They do.
So.
Oh, but oh, okay. Leatherface's achievements are up for Dead by Daylight. You can see them. There's only 3 of them. No one has any of them, of course, because the achievements. Butchering in public matches with a cannibal, successfully chainsaw a total of 100 times. Texas barbecue. In public matches, hook 25 survivors. Hook 25 survivors in the basement once per survivor.
Let me ask you this, Rowan. If you were a game designer and you're looking for a company to start out with to make money, what company would you go to?
That's a hard choice. I don't know.
Honestly, in reality, I probably would start with Activision, because you know you're gonna make the money, and then you can just leave eventually, and then go make something else.
You'll make the money, but at the same time, like I don't know. Like, I want to go with.
But you can look at it like this. Look at Respawn Entertainment. They were once with Call of Duty. Now they make a great game called Titanfall.
I'm gonna have to go with. Well, no, the thing about Respawn and the people from Respawn, they were with Call of Duty before they started all this BS with the money stuff. They were making MW2 and stuff like that.
But those are the people that got in that. Remember back then during MW2, MW3 era, when Call of Duty, where Activision or Treyarch were fighting with Infinity Ward because they were told that they were selling ideals or something to EA.
No.
That's them people. You don't remember that big scam back then? That's why they didn't call NW3 Call of Duty for a while. Look it up.
But
that shit it's like really interesting.
I know what publisher I go with. Starbreeze. For sure. Starbreeze Publishing maybe.
I'm talking about a name brand publisher though. So they probably wouldn't hire you. But they probably wouldn't hire you because they're not like big like Rockstar.
They are.
EA.
Most people don't know about them. They publish stuff. They're publishing the new game made by the people who made Payday. A lot of people are looking forward to it. It's called Raid World War II. It's about robbing banks in World War II. It looks awesome. They're publishing that. They published Dead by Daylight already. Publish a lot of really big games. Like they're just not known for their company because notice how a lot of these publishers who are known do the bad stuff. That bad reputation makes those publishers known is the thing. But Starbreeze doesn't do stuff that's bad. They publish big games, but because they don't do stuff that's bad, no one like pops up in the head like, oh, Starbreeze.
And that's another thing why Activision also makes money because they're in the headlines. That's like one reason like why Trump and stuff is really famous.
They're not in headlines for a good reason, though.
But that doesn't matter. You're still in the headlines. You're still known, like Justin Bieber and all that stuff.
You can't call them name brand just because they're well known for bad stuff. Like that's no reason to call them.
That's why Trump got elected.
But it's not name brand though. Like I wouldn't call.
Well, man, he has his own company. Well, technically, if you want to say he is name brand, yes, he could be name brand.
I just feel like it's weird. I just feel like it's weird. Oh, Trump, you're name brand. Like that's kind of weird.
Well, technically, he is because he has his own companies and the casinos and stuff. So yeah, he's a name brand.
Yeah. He is name brand, but like I just feel like that'd be weird to walk up and be like, "How, Mr. President, been admiring you for so long? You're name brand, right?" Like,
yes, you gotta make him start somewhere.
I guess. Weird.
Well, I mean, really, you gotta make it start somewhere. You can't just be born in this world and be like, "I'm a nobody. I'm gonna be president." No, that's not how presidency works. You gotta be something. You gotta be a general. You gotta be in the government. You need to be rich and famous. You know, you gotta be somebody. You can't just be a nobody.
I know you do, but not everyone's gonna be a somebody. I was realizing that with Landon. Was it last night or something like that, Landon, that we were talking about, like, does it ever matter, really? And we were saying, like, only if you actually make an impact. Like, if you're actually a somebody, then it matters. You're right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You know how, like, think about this for a sec, like, wouldn't you only truly be remembered, like, by a widespread amount of people if you actually did something, you know what I mean? Like, memorable? Like, yeah. Other than that, if you just live your life normal, you wouldn't be remembered. I don't really think it matters.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like, really, like, nobody would really care.
Exactly, like,
if someone just died on the...
If someone just named John Western Man.
John Western Man.
Just got shot on the street, like, and he's just living a normal day at the office.
It sounds like something that John Western Man would do.
Like, and he was just a normal day. He was walking home from the office, ready to go home and see his kids after work. They just got shot. No one would care. Sure, it'd be in the news, but no one would care. Like,
well, I think this is going to end the video for today. I hope you all enjoyed the conversation, the video, and everything. Leave your comments down below. Leave your comments down below. What do you think about what we said? How many pizzas that I'm eating right now, and how many black people exist?
Hold on, wait.
Thank you for watching. I end.